Okay, hello Leo. Let's try this again. Hopefully it works this time. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably noticed I tried to film the Leo reading already, but I got like 10 minutes in and my phone just completely cut the recording. I don't know what happened. I think my phone was just full. I take too many pictures. So, December monthly reading for Leo. Let's hope this time it works. So, general reading, as usual, it might not resonate. If it doesn't, go find another video. Maybe your moon, rising, Venus sign, any sign that you relate to. So yeah, I will use these decks this month, and the first card I'm pulling is from the Heal Yourself deck, and that will be kind of an overall mission for December, what to focus on, what to work on. And in most of the readings, the reading itself kind of just goes deeper into that, so let's see what we get. The basic reading, I will use the Good Tarot and I will clarify with the Ghost Tarot. So, December for Leo, right? Let's see. What's the mission? Leo. Very quiet. Entrapment. Okay. On the bottom here we have sexual arts. So, could be relevant. Might not be relevant. Entrapment. I think there was another reading that also had the entrapment, but I can't remember which one. But anyway, it's feeling I was going to say it's feeling stuck in a situation, but I'm actually getting this kind of a nasty vibe of someone trying to trick you into sticking in a situation. Like manipulation, almost like kind of a putting a spell on someone so that you just cannot, like being bound in a situation. So December, like the mission for December here could be trying to get free from whatever you feel is trapping you. Can you even say that? Freeing yourself from whatever shackles you have on. Maybe it's something you can't even see yet. In the reading that I didn't finish, I don't know if I will upload that too. It was about love, I think. So very different. But I think it was also about kind of like a poisoning kind of love. So, no love spells. Love spells are bad. Okay, let's just not get into love spells, people, okay? Okay, so, the reading itself, let's see. December for Leo. What are we bringing into December? What in the more or less recent past is affecting your December? We have 5 of Earth. Oh, okay. Well, that plays out well with that card. We have the Tower and 5 of Earth, as in 5 of Pentacles, which is generally the being left out in the cold card, right? So we have a Tower moment, being left out in the cold, feeling trapped. Very nasty energies, but good to start off with the Tower, right? Let's see what happens afterwards. But usually, Tower means also rebuilding after everything crumbles out. Let's see December itself. Couple of cards for December for you. We have 6 of Pentacles. Okay, some balance being restored a little bit. Queen of Air. Okay, interesting. Not a very Leo energy, but we had the King of Air, I think, in 2 of the water signs readings also. So maybe just cutting people out. Let's see what the last one is. Messenger of Water, which would be Knight of Cups. Let's get the last one in. This is the final card is leaving December. So a little hint of what New Year could bring you, the beginning of the year. Beginning of the decade, 2020. Where could this lead and how do we start off next year? It's very quiet today. Oh, okay. Oh, well then. Well then, Leo. Fortune's Wheel also appeared in at least 2 other readings, maybe even 3. So a lot of people are having, are starting their year with like turning a new leaf. Very good. I like that after that. I like that after the Tower also. And the Ace of Fire, as in the Ace of Wands. What could be better than that? This is a very good combination for a new year. Very good combination after that. Yeah, let me just see. I want them all there. Okay. I think they're all more or less there. So, So after the Tower moment, and now this could be just like the end of November or the very beginning of December, or it could be very well something from a little further back that is now influencing your December. just kind of the energies that you are bringing into this month. So something fell apart completely, just kaboom, and you maybe felt a little left out in the cold, like you had absolutely nothing. But I love it. The good tarot always sees the positive in every single card. So the 5 of Earth here is the card of having much more than you actually see. You have so much that you cannot see. You're somehow in a situation where you're blind to everything that surrounds you. And after that, we have the 6 of Earth, 6 of Pentacles, which is kind of balancing giving and taking. So kind of, if you've been feeling in this, like in entrapment kind of situation, balance might be restored in your life. Also see with the clarifying, they always mess things up. Where we have the Queen of Air here in the middle, and the Queen of Air, Queen of Swords, is a very smart, very clever, very intelligent, maybe even analytical, might seem cold, not very Leo energy, as I said. Kind of the opposite, maybe, if you consider fire, air. Well, I think the opposite would be water. Anyway, have to be very smart not to get yourself stuck in that again. If this tower was you getting out of that, be very careful so that you don't fall into that. If this was someone manipulating you into a situation where you were not happy, that you felt stuck in, if there is a hint of balance coming back, don't fall back into that. Don't let it suck you back in. Be very smart about it. Then we have the Messenger of Water, as in the Knight of Cups, I think, for like the end of December. Of course, it might not be beginning, middle, end, but I'm really connecting it to something like new coming in, some kind of new emotion coming in. If this is like you feeling liberated from whatever that was, maybe you kind of opening yourself up to let new things in, even if it's very cautious at first, which is okay after that. You know, you need to kind of be careful. But slowly getting into the idea of opening yourself up. And you should, because what is coming the beginning of December, the end of December and the beginning of the new year, we have the Ace of Wands, which is like new, fiery, wonderful, passionate, something really like exciting, something new. And the Fortune's Wheel also being in a situation. I don't know why my candle is going out. It's really distracting. Being in this this kind of energy, even if you want out of this kind of energy, if you are in a situation where you feel trapped, you have to make some effort to get out. You can't just wait for the world to turn in your favor. You have to make some kind of step. Take a little bit of a step to show the universe that you want out of this, that you want something new. And only when you do something, even if it's a little thing, you know, then the wheel starts turning again. Because if you get in this and you feel stuck and you don't do anything and you're just sitting there thinking like, oh, well, this is my situation now. What am I going to do? The wheel is not going to turn. It's not going to turn by itself. You have to put a little bit of push into it so that it starts. Sorry, it was really bothering me. So that it starts spinning again. Let's get to clarifying then. Ghost Tarot is kind of a tricky clarify. It goes very deep and it shows a lot of things that this doesn't show yet. So even in a good reading, it sometimes brings very bad things. But I'm kind of interested to see what comes up. Let's start with the Tower and the... Ooh. Let's start with the Tower and the Five of Earth. Five of Pentacles. What happened? And we have the Five of Wands, which is struggle, confusion, chaos, fighting. Very fitting for a Tower moment. So there might have been some sort of a fight. Might have been some kind of a mess. Oh, there we have it. There's a lot of wands here. Okay, so did you cause this yourself? Maybe for some Leo, this was all you causing this mess, that you feel entrapped. For some people, it might be another person that did some nasty, but considering it's fire, and we have 1, 3, 5, so it might have been you. You might have done something. You might have put yourself in a situation where you felt like, well, now I'm here. Whether it was a relationship that you knew was not going to go well, and it did not go well, and you were still stuck in it. Or a job situation. Anything, really. But some Leos might have just did that to yourself. And it took a Tower moment, like losing everything, maybe. Really getting this kind of a toxic relationship vibe over here. I think that was also kind of the message in the first reading that I did, and that's cut off. There was a toxic relationship. And you just kept yourself in it, and it fell apart for some reason. And you felt like you were left out in the cold when really it was a liberation. It was a liberation for you. Maybe you're still kind of in the beginning of the month, you might still feel like, oh, maybe I want to go back. Maybe I should go back. Maybe I should try again. But there's this 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Earth. That's kind of like balance and harmony being restored. Oh, wow, yeah, we have the Queen of Swords again, which is right there. And the 4 of Swords, which is resting. Whether you want to or not, taking a pause. Really kind of meditating on what you will do next. And with the Queen here again, really like be very, very smart about your next move. If there was a toxic situation, I'm not saying it is definitely a relationship. It could be something else. Whatever it was, if it was self-imposed, whether it was not self-imposed, be very careful about your next move so that you don't let yourself fall back into whatever that was, because it's entrapment. It is easy to fall back into that. I just got this, I remembered, if this is about a relationship, toxic relationships have this thing called gaslighting. So if you are in a situation like that, look it up. Really, like, with the 2 Queens of Swords here, I'm really like, keep your eyes open. Don't fall back. We have the 3 of Cups, generally considered a card for celebration, but I also take it as sharing and relying on the people around you who are not toxic, but people you can actually trust, your friends, your family, your close ones, whoever you have. Your people, being amongst your people. And looking, turning to them for advice. If you've been dealing with something alone and you feel like there's just no exit, or you don't know what to do, sharing with your friends, partner, parents, siblings, whoever you have that you can trust, could be a very good idea. Okay, and we have a 3rd repeated card already. We have the Hierophant, first of all, and another wheel. Another Wheel of Fortune. So really, the Hierophant, also someone, it can be turning to someone for counsel that you, what is this? Just pieces. That you look up to, like a kind of a teacher. Not necessarily a teacher as in school teacher, but a teacher. Someone wise and like a spiritual. There's a word that I'm not getting right now. But really, like the wise, the elders, your ancestors even. But doesn't need to be a spirit guide or anything, but like someone you trust, someone who really has good advice for you. Also, I know that, like I said, the Queen of Air, like all the air cord, can be very cold. They can be considered very cold and analytical and like emotionless and heartless, whatever. It doesn't need to be always about cutting everybody off until you are completely alone. It just means being smart about who you turn to. Trusting the right people. And we have also the wheel here again. I really, because it came out when I was talking about this. When I was talking about these cards here, I said that you have to take a step, even if it's a small step, otherwise the wheel does not turn. You will be in that energy forever if you don't take at least the tiniest little step. It can just be admitting to yourself, like, I deserve more. Or turning to someone, sharing what is happening to you, and putting it into words. if you put something into words, it becomes real, and it's not just in your head anymore, because things that are in your head are, you can't really always trust everything that is in your head. Let's see this messenger of water. Yeah. We have the Fool, jump out first. We have the Five of Swords. And I was saying that it feels like there is something new. Pick one. When you take this step and kind of allow yourself to get out of that entrapment, that field of, that force field that you've kind of put on yourself or someone else has put on you, there is something new coming. Like, I can't, it's a general reading, right? So I can't specify what the new is, but it feels like if you open your heart again, trust even a little bit that there's something good for you. There is something new coming. There's the Fool. But getting the Fool doesn't mean being foolish, yeah? We have the Five of Swords also, which is like, the sentence that I usually associate with this is, the battle's over, but did you really win? So, if you get out of this, you won. But don't forget, with the Fool, don't forget to look back. Don't be stupid, don't be a fool. Be excited about new things, but be smart about it, right? We also have the Queen of Swords here twice, so really be smart about it. Let's see the fortune's wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Fire. What kind of goodies could we expect next year, then? When this is all done, when this is all over, and it's gonna be over, right? You promise yourself you're not gonna fall back into that. Oh, you wanna burn yourself? Yeah. You promise yourself that it's over, so that you don't fall back into this. We got the Ten of Swords here. You be sure that you don't fall back into that. We have Justice. And I got this sentence of, you get what you deserve. And I know that usually that's used in the worst way. If you're bad, you deserve bad things, right? But in this sense here, if you deserve better than that, you deserve to aim for better than that. And that's the Ace of Fire, and the Fool, and the Knight of Cups, and the Fortune's Wheel here. If something new happens, if something new comes along, trust that you deserve it. You don't need to just but and be stuck on, like, if you were stuck on a relationship or someone made you feel stuck, don't stay there being stuck in your own stuckness. Don't make yourself stuck after being stuck mentally. I'm saying everything backwards now. I hope that made some sense at all. Sometimes English is difficult for me. Okay, let's see one more card. One more card for this Ace of Fire. Seven of Swords, yeah. Okay, so the Seven of Swords can be also very sneaky, very deceptive, very much like backstabbing or lying or all that. But from what oh wow. Speaking is so not my game today. Everything that I was saying here, it can also mean being strategic, really calculating your moves. I'm not taking it as be careful because someone is going to be sneaking behind your back and saying maybe you can do a little bit of sneaking, not behind someone's back, but like before you rush into anything new, because there seems to be something really exciting, something really good, you can test the eyes a little first. Yeah? You can do a little 1, 2, 3 and little ABC this and good this, bad that, you know, a little bit of planning, a little bit of strategy into it. Not just like, oh yay, goody, new things, there. I'm doing that now. And really, I don't want to say that everything new that happens is going to, you're going to end up here again. Definitely not. That's exactly the opposite of what I'm saying. But like, just be smart about what you tell yourself, what you let other people tell you, so that you don't get there, because there's this really like that kind of manipulation going on. Either you yourself put yourself in that, telling yourself lies, or someone else did. Whatever it was, it seems to be past. And December, you just need to be careful and wise and get excited about the new things, but don't just rush in. Yeah, I'm getting that you get what you deserve again. Like, you deserve better than that. You just need to trust that. You deserve to be happy also. And when you believe that, you will also make that wheel spin a little faster. Things are going to start to move. New things are going to come in. This new thing, that new thing. And before you know it, that is so far behind you don't even think about it anymore. Okay. I think that was all. I hope that helped someone. I hope you got something out of this. I hope everybody has a wonderful December, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Bye bye.